Hey guys, Crander's back here again doing another toy review, and this time it's for the new NECA Aliens Kenner inspired Gorilla Alien from the old vintage 90s Kenner waves. These are the first individual packaged aliens that NECA have started doing. There was a Ripley figure as part of, I think it was a SDCC exclusive or a Toys R Us exclusive during last year in 2016, but these are the first kind of official individual figures that they did, because the other things they've done is a tribute to the Predator. They've done all the Predators practically single carded except for a few special editions, and they did one 2-pack which was a tribute to the Kenner Predators, which was Renegade Predator versus Alien Warrior, which was basically a repainted NECA Big Chap with just a complete black dome similar to this sort of dome here. So getting into this figure, it comes in the same standard window style packaging as all the NECA figures generally tend to do, except for the exclusives and the Ultimate series. They have boxes. These are the open window blister packaging. So it came with a comic book. Unfortunately I don't have the comic book with me, but it's a reprint of the original comic book that came with the Gorilla Alien. On the front of the box it has a cool artwork of the alien itself, and it says "with facehugger." And then flipping around to the back of the box, it's interesting enough, you actually get to see a collector card. Now this is something that the original line did on the figures. The first, I think it was the first 2 waves of figures, you had a cutout section for a collector's card, and some of them actually had a card in the box with them, and they had like information about just like the origin of where the alien came from, the colony that they overran, dangers and weak points, stuff like that. Then it has the other figures. This is the Ripley figure that has been released. There's the Queen Facehugger that I did a review for. Again, it's a nod to the original Queen Facehugger that Kenner did. The only figure out of everything on the back of the box that hasn't been released yet is this Alien Warrior in kind of bright blue. This one is probably, I think they said it's going to be an exclusive at some point during the year, but so far it hasn't been released. But again, it's just another repaint in kind of bright blue with a clear dome for the Alien Big Chap. And the reason behind that is because when around near the end of the Kenner line, they started repainting some of the existing figures, and one of the repaints was a blue Alien Warrior for the Hive Wars line, which was one of the last lines they did. But getting onto the figure at hand, this is the amazingly sculpted NECA in Kenner inspired alien, Gorilla Alien. As you can see, here's the original one beside it. So what I'll do is I'll do a quick rundown of the original one, just so you can see what it used to. So the original one had these grabbing arms, and you had the pylons at the back, so you basically just pulled them back and they did a kind of grabbing feature. Basically had 5 points of articulation. You could actually rotate these arms individually as well, which is quite cool. Had tail, legs just forward and back, head was on the side to side, and the gimmick with the head was it's a softer rubbery plastic, so that there's a little gap on the mouth, so you dunk the face into water, you'd suck up the water, and you'd squirt the water as a sort of acid spit attack, which was what was the other kind of key feature of these Gorilla Aliens. Now again, just like with the Queen Facehugger and a few of the other figures, Kenner did a repaint of this guy, and this is the original version of him, and the repaint came in a dark, it was a black and purple, metallic purple, which is quite a nice colour. I'll just leave him off to the side, and we get onto the figure at hand, which is this amazingly sculpted thing. So, like every other alien figure, if we can get it to pop out, this one has the extending mouth. It doesn't come out too far, just out to there, but it has the extendable mouth, and it has a hinged jaw, and the face sculpt is amazing. It really has that kind of gorilla look to it, with the kind of snarl to the face. It has double jointed elbows. It has a kind of forward, back, and ball jointed shoulder. It has an upper shoulder rotation. You have rotation here at the elbow and at the connection to the lower joint on the elbow. This section rotates. The hands swivel and can go in and out. The body has a ab crunch. The legs are on ball jointed hips, so they can go out the side, forwards and backs. Double jointed knees, ball jointed ankles, and then they have a bendy wire tail. And as you can see, they translated perfectly that kind of claw from the Kenner Alien over onto the Alien tail. And then you got a hinge in the midway on the foot to give it extra articulation. The sculpt on this guy is fantastic. Predominantly he's mostly a retool, so he basically uses everything practically down from the waist, or from the chest down, is in a kind of a normal Alien Warrior mold, but the arms from the wrists down, or sorry, not the wrists, from the elbows down, are all new. So you got this bigger, beefier, chunky kind of exo armor, and then you have from like up here, from the neck up and from around here is all new. The neck is completely new and has ball jointed. Sorry, the head is also ball jointed. It also can go forwards, backwards, left to right. It's a bit tight on my one, but what I love is they kept the sculpt very close to the original Kenner figure. So you have the double pylons. They don't move or do the grab action, but they're there on the figure, so it looks like the original one did. And instead of having like the 4 kind of pylon things that on the back piping that most aliens have, it only has the 2. So for accessories, as it said in the box, it comes with a facehugger, and the facehugger is painted in this kind of weird bright blue. Reason for that is because originally the Kenner one also came with a facehugger. In fact, there was one of 3 or 4 figures that came with facehuggers. It was Gorilla Alien, Scorpion Alien, and Bull Alien. I think there might have been one more that came with a facehugger, but the facehuggers were coloured pretty much similar to the actual alien. So for the Gorilla one, you got a blue one. For the Bull Alien, the original coloured blue one, the original coloured Bull Alien came with the pink facehugger, and the Scorpion Alien came with a copper coloured one, which is quite nice. The other thing you have on this is, since you can see the amazing sculpt on the head, NECA didn't want you to be able to lose that out, so you have a removable dome. So you have 3 options for displaying him. You can leave the dome completely off. It looks a bit weird, but it looks awesome at the same time. You can see the ridges going all the way back. You can use the clear dome like the one that I had on him, or if you want to be nostalgic and go for the original Gorilla Alien look, you have this complete black dome that just clicks into place. Now mine came out of I picked up 2 of these, and one of them came out a little bit warped on mine, so just dunk it into a little bit of hot water and it should straighten itself out. They kind of supposed to click into place. This one's a little loose, so I might need to fix it, but it just sits onto the head. And if I just bring in the original one again, you can see how close to the original they look. So it's a fantastic figure. Highly recommend getting it. Out of the figures that came out in this wave, it's one of the strongest. There's 2 aliens and the facehugger. I'll be reviewing the second alien that was in this wave in my next video. But if you can get these guys, I would recommend it. In fact, these are the only aliens so far that I've army built, in the sense that I've gotten more than one of. I have nearly one of every other NECA alien that they've released so far, but these ones, because of the nostalgia I've had for them since the 90s when I used to collect the actual figures themselves, I've decided to get 2 of each. So I've got 2 of this one and 2 of the second alien that's in this wave as well. So there you go, guys. Just a quick video review for the Aliens Kenner inspired NECA Gorilla Alien. As I always say in my videos, if you want to click like on the video, feel free to subscribe to my video channel, and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Cheers, guys.